I don't understand. I really just do not understand. It's been 3 days. 3 days. 3 days of taking care of you, of cooking for you, cleaning the bedding, bathing you. 3 days, and you still barely even talk to me. Why? What am I doing that's so wrong? I just don't understand. Oh, stop exaggerating. I'm not even using my full weight. Well, if you hadn't tried to run again, I wouldn't be pinning you, now would I? Just be quiet. I need to think. What do you mean about what? What do you think? Every time I turn my back, you try to run off. How am I to do the hunting if I have to keep chasing you down, huh? If I could trust you to behave yourself, we wouldn't be stuck with roots and figs for dinner tonight. Now hush up before I start bouncing. Hey. Hey! Quit squirming down there. It tickles. Just give me a minute to concentrate and I'll get up. We need to head back soon anyway. Now let's see. I suppose I could put you on a leash. But then I'd have to keep hold of it. I can't exactly tie you to a tree and trust you not to gnaw through the ropes, now can I? Besides, you might not like being treated like a disobedient pet. Then again, if the horseshoe fits... I could keep you tied up in the cabin until I return home, but you might get free of the ropes before I'm through hunting. Oh, I wish whoever built that place had left some chains or shackles. Though I suppose if they had, I'd be worried about why someone in an isolated cabin had chains and shackles. Gods, I'm tired. The only viable option might be to bind your hands and carry you on my back while I hunt. But then you wouldn't get any exercise, or like me any better. And you might get it into your head to scare off any prey I find out of spite. I wouldn't put it past you. Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm too exhausted to think. There has to be a way. Has to be a way to make you want to stay. No, not there. There. What? What's that wriggling under? Oh my gods. Are you all right? Did I hurt you? I'm so sorry. Can you wiggle your toes? Here, let me help you stand. I said I'm sorry. What more can I do? I can't help it if I'm exhausted. It's almost like someone keeps sprinting off trying to get killed in the wilds. I've barely slept in days and it's all you're doing. Yes, I fell asleep on you. But it's your own fault. If you hadn't been so sneaky and run off to begin with, I wouldn't have... No, it's my fault. You shoulder the blame for stubbornly refusing to stay put, but it was my choice to pin you. And my fault I was inattentive enough to doze off. I suppose on some level I was trying to punish you by sitting on you. Not the most mature course of action, I realize. I may be starting to resent all these wild goose chases. Well, I'm sorry, but you're so frustrating sometimes. All I'm trying to do is keep you safe and alive and with me. I don't understand why you can't just... Never mind. Let's just get you home for now. We'll talk later. Can you walk all right? A little stiff, I see. I can carry you if you... All right. I won't force the issue. You can try walking it off. Let's just get you home. Finally, home. You know, I was just thinking about when I first brought you here. All tied up and thrown across my back like a fresh deer carcass. I remember wondering how you could possibly sleep in that position. I understand now. If you're tired enough, you'll sleep anywhere. And apparently on anyone. Sorry again for that. Falling asleep on you like a pillow, I mean. Still giving me the silent treatment. I hoped you wouldn't hold a grudge, but I suppose I should know better by now. After all... Oh, never mind. What's done is done. You obviously despise my company if you'd prefer to risk the forest. There's no sense circling that particular topic again. Have a seat and I'll get dinner started. The roots will take just a few minutes to boil. If you want, I could rub your back for you while we... Fine. Fine. I thought it'd make you feel better, or perhaps that I could make amends for my mistakes in some small way. You needn't be so harsh. It puzzles me, your behavior. I give you food, shelter, company, safety. Would it really be so bad staying here? There's a steady supply of food here. Clean water. There's even a bed to sleep in, under a roof and all. That has to be better than starving and sleeping in a bed of rushes in the open air, doesn't it? And what do I ask for in return? Someone to talk to. Just a little company. Just a little company. Maybe a hug once in a while. But you barely even speak to me. You flinch away when I reach for you. Never mind touch you. And you keep trying to leave. To run from me. Why? What have you to gain that makes you so desperate to leave? There's nothing out there. You know that. You lived it. You almost died in it. Freedom? What do you mean, freedom? Freedom to do what? Freedom to starve? Freedom to be mauled by bears or torn limb from limb by a pack of wolves? Where would you even go? Oh, you don't know. No, you don't know, do you? Because you don't have any place to go. You don't have a family. Your town banished you, you said so. Even if by some miracle you managed to survive long enough to... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to... I'm trying to understand. Oh, the pot's trying to boil over. All right, I think they're done. I know it's not much, but it's better than the alternative. My apologies, it isn't more. Maybe we can catch some fish tomorrow. Listen, I've been thinking. You'd probably be more comfortable if I didn't tie you up before bed, right? Yes, that's right. I'm not tying you up tonight. I know it isn't wise, but perhaps if I make this concession, you'll, I don't know, take it as the kindness it's intended to be. I want to be able to trust you. I want you to be able to trust me. I'll sleep in front of the door. I want you to be more comfortable here. I want you to be more comfortable with... Oh. Sorry. I haven't slept well the past few nights. Not used to having someone else in the same room. Or watching them sleep all night. Nothing. I said nothing. Go. Get some rest while you can. I'll take care of the dishes. No, it's not ripe. Don't pick those. The redder the better, right? Oh. Careful. Don't fall, don't... Where'd you go? Where are you? No. Come back, please. The wolves. Don't go. Don't. The wolves. Don't! Well, Morpheus caught up with me after all. Well, he could have at least given me a nicer dream. Hello? Did you go to bed already? No. The bed's empty. Oh, no. No. I can't believe I fell asleep at the table. Wait! Come back! It's not safe! The wolves! Where are you? Oh, no. Follow the sound. Make sure it's not them, at least. Oh, if the wolves hurt my human, if they... No! Get away! Let go! I'll kill you. I'll kill all of you. It's all right. It's over. You're safe. The wolves are gone. I fought them off. Are you? Oh, God, so much blood. Why? Why couldn't you just stay with me? Why won't you listen to me? What do you hate so much about me that you'd rather die? It's all right. It'll be all right. Let me just take you home. I'll lift you in my arms and take you home. Is that all right? You can't answer, can you? You're too weak. Gods, you fool! You could have been killed. Here, onto my back. We have to do something about all this blood. Your injuries, I have to get you home. You'll be all right. I'll take care of you, you'll see. I promise. Oh. My legs. My legs. Hey. Good morning. I'm sorry I was gone so long. I know I should have changed your bandages by now. I'm sorry, I had to finish scraping the hides. I don't have much experience with tanning, and then there's all that wolf meat. Some of it's going in the stew, of course, but most of it has to be dried. I had to leave much of it to the scavengers. Maybe a nice meal for some bear. Hopefully one won't follow the blood trail home, Oh. Your legs still look pretty bad. You lost consciousness last night. I had to clean the wounds, suture them closed. I'm hardly a master with needle and thread, but I figured the work of a seamstress, even as poor as I am, was better than bleeding to death or dying of infection. You'll scar. I'm sorry. The arm looks better. It'll heal. The break is splinted. It'll be fine in a few weeks. Let's get a look at that neck wound. Oh. The wound was so ragged I didn't dare try stitching it up. It's going to be a nasty scar. Do you have any idea how lucky you were? If I hadn't gotten there right when you collapsed, the wolves would have fallen on you and... I don't even want to think about it. Your head. I don't know. You struck it fairly hard when you fell, but I don't think the skull cracked. I guess being so hard-headed has its advantages after all, I'll be right back. You relax. Well, not that you'll be able to do much of anything else. All right. Here. Don't tense up. I'm just going to clean your wounds, all right? I'll be as gentle as I can. The water's from the hot springs. Boiled as well. I don't know if it matters, but at least I know it's clean. I hope it helps. I hope you learn from this. I hope you finally realize how foolish you are. How dangerous it is out there. You say you crave freedom, but I'm starting to think what you really crave is a terrible, bloody end. I'm injured. I fought a pack of wolves for you, after all. If there'd been a few more in the pack, we'd both be dead. Make no mistake. Good of you to notice that I've shed blood for the sake of your freedom. I have to change my own bandages when I'm done with yours. The sweat of my brow wasn't enough for you, was it? Taking care of you, keeping you alive. You wanted my blood and tears, too. Would the tears surprise you, I wonder? It hurt me when you ran. When you chose to risk the woods. At night. Overstaying with me. Overstaying safe. With me. Never mind how horrible it was to see you to see you set upon by wolves. I thought... Oh, I hope you wake up soon. Hey. Good morning again. Or maybe it isn't. I'm not sure. Your heart's still beating, so I guess that's good. But you're also unconscious, aren't you? And that's not so good. You must wake up. It's been days. You're too thin as it is. Forcing broth down your throat will only keep you alive for so long. You'll starve if you don't wake soon, no matter how much I tend you. Please. Please. I don't know what to do. I've done as much as I know how to do. My brother knew more. My brother would know exactly what to do if he were here. But he's not. No one's here. I lost him. I lost him, and I'm going to lose you. Perhaps I was wrong. Perhaps this is my fate. I'm supposed to be alone. Fated to be alone. And the gods swiftly mete out punishment if I try to change my destiny. Perhaps I really am cursed. An ingenious curse, I must admit. That everything I love should die and I should be left behind to grieve. And the only way to spare you is... Listen, I don't know if it'll help or not, but we're going for a walk, all right? I'll pick you up to take you with me. We'll go to the hot springs. Maybe the fresh air will do you some good. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? The sun shining through the trees. The birds are singing. A nice, refreshing breeze in the air. Wonderful day for a walk. Maybe have a pleasant conversation. I could even pack a lunch if you wanted a picnic. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that have been so nice? So lovely. That's never going to happen, is it? Even if you do wake up, even if you recover, you'll still hate me, won't you? You'll still want to get away from me. This is a bit awkward. Suppose I should have made a litter for this. If I'm not careful with your head, that wound on your neck might reopen. I don't know why I should care. You haven't given me very many reasons to. You barely talk to me even when you could. Still, talking to you was better than talking to the walls. Though I suppose now there's not much difference, is there? Besides your warmth and your softness and... You have such a peaceful expression on your face. Do you know that? I wonder why. That's not how you looked when you slept. After that first night, you just looked sad. I thought it was because you lost your family, but now I'm not so certain. Was I the reason? Was being with me really so horrible? Not waking up, not having to see me, to listen to me, to be with me. Is that really such a relief for you? I don't even ask you to love me back. I don't ask you to love me. I just wanted some company. Someone to talk to. Someone to touch once in a while. To hug. To hold. I just didn't want to be alone anymore. Is that such a crime? Hey, we're here. Finally. I'm sorry to have subjected you to my melancholy. Not that you noticed. Is it just me, or did that walk seem to take a lot longer than usual? I don't know how it could. I did walk a bit more slowly. Had to be careful of your injuries, after all. But I was no slower than when you walked with me. Maybe it just seemed longer. Maybe it's because it was harder this time. Carrying you that long was kind of tiring. Here, let me wash your wounds. Yes, carrying you. It must have been that. Trying to support your head while carrying you in my arms like that was, well, awkward, to put it lightly. At least that won't be a problem on the way back, right? It shouldn't be a problem, because you're going to wake up soon. I just know it. This dip in the hot springs, how could you do anything else? You're going to wake up. The spring will help. And you're going to wake up. Please. Oh, nothing. I'm fine. No, really, I'm fine. Dinner will be ready soon. Oh, not going to let it go, huh? You always were stubborn. But I'm fine, really. I just wish I had something else to cook for you. Oh, that's sweet of you. But don't you get tired of eating fish stew and mushroom soup all the time? Oh, I wish I could fix you something else once in a while. I know. Just because you can't eat solid food anymore doesn't mean I can't fix something different for myself. That's not the point. I just wish I could do more for you. Yes, of course I still feel guilty. Why wouldn't I? It was my fault, wasn't it? I know. No point in dwelling on it. It's just hard sometimes. Oh, I'm mashing some berries. I thought I'd make you a little dessert. Oh, it's no trouble, sweetness. You know I live to take care of you. All right. Looks like the soup's ready. Don't worry. I'll let it cool before I feed you. You know, not a day goes by that I don't regret what I did. Oh, I know, sweetness. You've said you forgive me every time. I don't think anyone else would be so kind. At least you're talking to me now. At least you decided to stay. I couldn't begin to tell you how much that means to me. All right, hun. I'm just going to start feeding you now. Try not to be so messy with it this time, all right? Oh, well, of course I'm going to feed you. You haven't been able to see the bowl or cup since your eyes rotted out, sweetheart. And you're such a messy eater since your jaw fell off. It's just easier this way. Dozing again. At least I wasn't fully asleep or you'd have drowned. Thank the gods I woke in time. You? Oh. This isn't going to work, is it? You're still not awake. 4 days. 4 days of unconsciousness and you're still not awake. I'm going to lose you no matter what I do, aren't I? I'm sorry. For everything. I just didn't... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Wake up. I'm so sorry. What? Oh, it's morning. I cried through the night. Well, I guess there's no point putting it off any longer, is there? You're as good as dead. I'll let you rest. I'll find a nice place. A beautiful place. Somewhere you can rest comfortably and I can visit you after. What? Did you just... You moved! Oh, you moved! Oh, you're awake! You're awake! No, wait, don't! I'm not going to... No, stop! Stop trying to get away! Please, your wounds, you have to... I can't... Oh! Look, I'll let you go! I'll let you go. As soon as you've healed enough, I swear, I'll give you some supplies. I'll take you to the edge of the woods. You can go where you want from there. I won't try to stop you. I'll let you go. You'll never have to see me again. Why don't I what? I can barely hear you over the stream. What did you... Why don't I just let you... Oh, gods, no! Why? I said I'd let you go. I'll even guide you out of the forest. You don't have to die. You can't believe that. You can't believe you'd be better off dead. You just can't. I know. I know how you feel, but... All right, look. How about we just go back and talk about this, all right? Please? Listen, at least let me give you some food. You've been unconscious for 4 days. You don't want to die on an empty stomach, do you? No. No, I won't force you. Not anymore. I'll help you back if you let me. But I won't touch you otherwise, I swear. Just let me take you home. Let me take you back. Let me give you one more good meal. I won't force anything on you. Please, I just don't want you to die. All right. All right. Here, I'm just going to help you up then, all right? I'll help you up onto my back. Here. Be careful. Try not to move your head too much. Your wounds. Thank you. Thank you for letting me do this for you. Oh, finally. And I thought the walk there took longer. No, I couldn't. I told you to keep your head still, remember? You can't do that if you're bouncing around on my back, now can you? No, it's not an excuse. Look, I promised I wouldn't force anything on you, and we tried you riding on my back, but it just didn't work. You started to bleed, and... Well, the point is I said I wouldn't force anything on you. That includes... having you on my back. I just don't want your neck wounds opening up again. That's all. All right, look, it doesn't matter. We're home. We're here. Just let me help you down. We can't have you banging your head on the doorway now, can we? Here. Easy. Go slow. You're still pretty unsteady. Well, I'm sorry, but you did just go 4 days without food or exercise. Even if your legs weren't all chewed up, I don't think you'd be very steady. Just let me get you to the chair, all right? I won't touch you any more than I have to. I'd offer you some of the wolf stew, but it's gone. Soured. Meat only lasts so long out here, even cooked. Sadly, I don't have a frost mage working kitchen staff. Just as well, I suppose. The wolf was rather gamey. There's plenty of dried meat for later. I can send you off with at least 2 weeks' rations. But, you should probably have something soft for now. We don't want to, unsettle your stomach. There's still some mushroom soup from yesterday. I'll just warm that up. Mushroom soup. Mushroom soup. Fish stew and mushroom soup. The human can barely walk. It would be so easy to keep them here. I know I said I'd let them go, but... so easy. They want to die anyway. How do I know letting them go won't lead to their demise? I have no guarantee they won't just commit suicide as soon as the door bangs behind them. How? No, it was just a dream. Just a dream. Nothing more. And besides, I gave my word. If you love something, let it go. Still, it would be so easy. Nothing. It's nothing. I was just thinking. Oh, nothing important. Nothing to worry about, at least. The only thing you should concern yourself with is, getting some food in your belly. Here. Eat slowly. I know you're probably starving, but you need to get used to having food in you again. Don't worry, I'll make something fresh for dinner. Yes? Yes, I said I'd let you go. As soon as you've healed enough. No, you're not a prisoner. You can leave any time you want. I just wish you'd... I just wish you'd at least tell me why. Why are you so desperate to get away from me? Why are you so scared of me? Do I remember your bath? Of course I do. I remember everything about that day. Why? Yes? Yes, I did say fate brought you here. I explained that. What other reason could... That is not what I meant. It can't be what you thought You thought I was saying your whole family died of plague just so you'd wind up here? Just to keep me company? You really thought that's what I meant? By the gods, that was not my intention. I just wanted to help you. I didn't... I meant that fate led you to me in your hour of need. Well, yes, I did take you by force, but you wouldn't listen. You were too panicked. Oh, I only tied you up because Well, yes, I did sit on you, but you wouldn't... Would you please stop interrupting me? I'm sorry, all right? For everything. For chasing you down. For tying you up. For sitting on you. Everything. But really, you wouldn't even give me a chance. I only wanted to help you. Maybe have someone to talk to for a change, but as soon as you saw me, you called me a monster and ran. Look, maybe I should have just left you alone, but do you really think you'd still be alive if I had? Please don't say that. Please, it matters. You matter. Of course you do. Do you really think I would have fought a pack of wolves for you if you didn't? Look at me. You're not the only one with injuries. What are you staring at? You didn't notice? Really? I know the limp's a bit better now, but the bandages... I guess being unconscious for a few days wasn't very good for your perception, was it? Hopefully getting some food in your stomach will help clear your head. You're welcome. Hey, listen. The bed is still here. I know you want to leave, but, you can barely walk right now. So, how about you at least spend the night, huh? Just to get some of your strength back and think about what you want to do. Well, yes, the sheets and blankets are gone. I had to make bandages of them. I'm making a fresh set of covers from the wolf pelts, but, to compensate, I've just been putting more wood on the fire at night. No, I won't tie you up if you say no. And no, I won't sleep in front of the door. I'll trust you. I still want you to stay, but it's your choice. I won't force you. Really? All right. Oh, good. Here. Are you done eating? All right, let's get you to bed then. All right, let's get you to bed then. Oh, I know it's a bit early for bed, but, I still need to change your bandages. I do think once your head hits the pillow, you'll realize you're a lot more tired than you think. Although, you can get back up after that if you want. I'll even move the chair out in front of the cabin for you so you can get some fresh air. Well, at least until I'm done working on the hides. It would probably be better if you were safely inside while I'm getting dinner. No, I'm not locking you in. The door doesn't even have a lock. If it did, don't you think I would have used it by now? Here, let's just get your bandages changed and go from there, all right? All right, here. Careful with your head. Lean on me if you need to. There. Don't worry. You'll feel much better tomorrow.